Jay Crowder, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker have been a huge piece for the Phoenix Suns these last two seasons. He was pivotal in helping the team get to the NBA Finals last season, and the Big Three have been excellent again this entire NBA calendar. As Phoenix approached their biggest game of the season, a Game 7 to be exact, Crowder, CP3, and Devin Booker needed to step up again and had a lot riding since their goal all season was to go to the NBA Finals. That is all the Phoenix Suns talked about all season, unfinished business. Both teams felt the pressure that only a Game 7 can bring. Although the Suns had their home supporting backing them through the game, Paul and Devin Booker were not worried too much about the matchup. When they were asked what they were going to be doing to prepare for the game of this magnitude, their play was to go get their nails done right after and get a quick pampering of themselves. Like get their feet done in nails. There's nothing wrong with that. The best way to deal with pressure in huge moments is to just go out and do your routine and keep relaxed while staying locked in mentally. This seems to be a team-wide thing for the Phoenix Suns, but that pedicure and manicure seem to have backfired on the team. The top-seeded Suns had the best regular season record and were early favorites for the 2022 NBA championships. They certainly did not look like that in Game 7. In the first half, Sun star Devin Booker and Chris Paul combined for a horrible 0 for 11 from the field. For 3 points, Booker finished with 11 points and Paul had just 10 points. They sat for the final 6 minutes of the game as a "Let's Go Mavs" chant broke out in Phoenix. Both teams emptied their benches shortly after. The 37-year-old Chris Paul is a 12-time All-Star that has done just about everything possible in the game except win an NBA championship. It's the second straight year the Suns have lost a playoff series after having a 2-0 lead. They won the first 2 games against the Bucks in the NBA Finals last season before losing 4 straight. Chris Paul, who 37 years old, on not a Game 3 of the series. Now, players typically don't turn into pumpkins at the stroke of midnight, but it was a stark reminder that the version of Paul we'd seen over the past few seasons was something of an anomaly. Small guards aren't supposed to age as well. Paul came 2 wins short of a championship last season. He looked completely helpless against the Dallas Mavericks. At this point, it's too early to say what might have been behind that. Maybe Paul really did just get old overnight. The combination of Reggie Bullock and Dorian Finney-Smith did a masterful job on Paul and Devin Booker. But Phoenix's entire version relies on having 2 guards in the backcourt. Then winning a championship means Paul has to look like the version of himself he did during the regular season. If he can't be that player, the version of the Suns is effectively out of the championship race. Speaking of which, they have another major issue to sort out right now. Maybe that pedicure, manicure, and everything else they did messed up their shot, stroke, and everything in their game as Dallas advances to the Western Conference Finals.